Hi everybody and welcome to today's video. Before I get into the plan with me, I wanted to show you guys the last 2 weeks that I've done in my Erin Condren so far. So this first spread that I'm showing you is using the printable kit from Paper and Gumption, and I do have a video on this, which is the last video that I uploaded before this one. And then this spread that I'm showing you is using a kit from Pretty Sticker Co, and I don't have a video for this spread since I didn't end up filming it, but I wanted to show you guys this spread anyways. And so now I am going to move on to the next week, which is the week that we will be planning for, which is July the 10th to the 16th. And for this week, I am using a really exciting kit. This is the Sheepie Love Kit, which will be part of the anniversary bundle that I'm releasing on the Friday of the week that this video goes up on. And so right now I am just flipping through everything that is in the kit. If you're not familiar, I do have a shop called FlyingSheepStickers, and the mascot of the shop is these little sheep characters that I have in the kit, and I have used these little characters throughout my previous spreads as well. So just to celebrate my shop turning 1, I decided to make a kit just centered around these little sheepies. So that is what I'm using for this week. And while I am just setting up the basics of my spread before I get into the day-by-day section, which is the side flags, the bottom washi, and can we talk about how cute this washi is, and also the sidebar section. So while I am just setting all of that up, I'm just going to talk a little bit about what's been happening with the channel so far, because if you are a regular viewer of this channel, you will know that my uploads have been a little bit irregular for the last few weeks, which is because I've just started going back to school. I started school on the 10th actually, which is the week that I'm planning for. I should know that because I'm looking at the spread. But so the week that I'm planning for, I went back to school, and I'm just trying to figure out a schedule that works well with the subjects that I'm taking. The subjects that I'm taking for this semester are really content heavy, which means they require a lot more work than I needed to put in for last semester and everything. So I'm just trying to figure out a schedule that works well, where I can film videos and also work on the shop while maintaining my studies. So just bear with me for a little while I just figure all of that out. Which also leads me to what I was going to mention. Next week I won't be uploading a plan with me in my Erin Condren, but I will probably end up uploading a video in replacement of that since I didn't get a chance to film it. Like I mentioned, I'm just trying to figure something out, and before I even realize it, the week is over and I'm just scrambling to get everything that I want to get done. But moving on to the spread, I used a little Felix sticker on the PlannerGems label that I used to mark the week of the school trimester that I'm in, which I have been doing since the beginning of this year, since I've gotten into PlannerGems, and I just used that in that little section. And then what I'm marking at the bottom here with the little things and these sheepy heads are that I wanted to do some meditation each day before I went to bed, so I just wanted to keep a reminder for that. And so far it has been helping. I feel a lot more calm than I normally do. So after I did that, I am moving over to the weekend section. I took 2 strips of the cloud washi that I have on the bottom washi sheet, and I just put those to cover up the headers, and then I put down the weekend banner. So now I am moving over to Monday and starting to plan day by day. First thing that I did was put down my 2-day header, and then I realized that I had school this week, which I sort of forgot. So I put out my PlannerGems glitter flags that I have been using to mark down my classes for probably the last maybe half of last semester. I started doing this, so I wanted to continue it for this spread. And I do know that there are flags already in the kit, but I wanted to use these ones since they just look really pretty, and I also wanted to add in a little splash of glitter, so I decided to pull these in. So I marked down my first class, which was in the morning, and then after that I took one of the pink labels with a phone sticker from ThatPlannerGirl to mark that I needed to make a phone call. But then after that I wrote that down, I wanted everything to be in chronological order. So next thing that I did was pulled up that label and put down a little thing with a asterisk sticker, with an asterisk symbol, sorry, and I just used that to mark that there was a quiz opening up on Monday at 9 o'clock, so I just wrote that down there, and I just flipped those two stickers around. Then underneath that I took 2 strips of washi and a half box, and I wanted to mark down that I wanted to work on any outstanding work that I didn't finish from the following week. So after I whited out the header, which also, just a side note, I am really happy that I will be buying the neutral Erin Condren planner because recently I've been really enjoying this style of planning, and I feel like it's really annoying to have to constantly white out the headers and everything. So back to the plan with me. The teacup sticker that I used is from ThatPlannerGirl, and then the star that I used in the corner is from a freebie from FoxAndCactus. Also, I ended up writing down work on outstanding work because I was looking at the word work, and you know how there's that thing where sometimes when you're looking at a word you end up writing down that word even though you want to write down something totally different. So that's what happened there. Underneath that, I wanted to do some filming, so I took one of the whited out full boxes and just filled out the videos that I wanted to film, but I ended up scratching, or scrapping, sorry, most of those. And then for some reason my camera cut off here, so I've jumped straight to Tuesday, but when I move down in the spread you will see what I've done for Monday. But basically I just took a to-do list and made that the top section. Then underneath that I marked down Etsy payday on a little thing with a money sticker from Love for Stickers, who isn't open anymore. Then underneath that I needed to do some chemistry questions, so I took a half box with a coffee zombie girl from FoxAndCactus to mark that down. Then underneath that I took a flag from the kit, and the pencil sticker is from ThatPlannerGirl, and I needed to schedule out some time to set up my binder for school since I'm trying out a new system for this semester and seeing how that works. Then underneath that I wanted to have a design night / day, so I took a half box with a laptop girl, which is from my store, wrote down design day, and then underneath that I took 3 of the color dots, which are from the kit, and just made a little checklist type of thing. Then moving over to Wednesday, I am taking a 2-day header, and then I had a class in the morning, so I put that in with the glitter flag from PlannerGems. And then underneath that I needed to attend an appointment, so I took 2 strips of washi and a label sticker, and just to sort of decorate that section a little bit, for the icon I decided to take a alarm clock from TamashiPrints just to mark that down, and also just to schedule out that amount of space in my planner for that. Then underneath that after I fix everything, I wanted to mark that I went on a Kmart trip, and right now we are back to onto Wednesday, and I just showed you the bathrobe that I got because that is what I went to Kmart for, and I ended up buying a whole bunch of other stuff, and I forgot to buy some stuff too, that situation where you go in for something but you come out with totally different things, which is basically what happened when I went to Kmart. So I just took a little thing with a shopping bag icon, which is from a monthly kit from PlannerGems. I just used that to cover up the icon, then wrote down Kmart trip and wrote down the new things that I got, which was completely not what I needed to get, but that's how Kmart trips work. And also the other equivalent of that would be Target trips. And I also used a me time Sheepie just to, emphasize that I bought a new bathrobe. Then underneath that I took the mail little thing to mark that I got in some sticker paper samples. Then underneath that I needed to finish reading through the content for one of my online units. So I took a flag label, which is from the kit, and a coffee sticker from ThatPlannerGirl, and just wrote down that I needed to finish topic 1. And then if you noticed before, my whiteout actually ran out on, I think it was Monday or Tuesday, and so I wasn't able to use that, and then I ended up finding another thing of whiteout on Wednesday. I actually stopped filming and then went to go find that, but it's a really crappy whiteout, so that sort of defeated the purpose. In the bottom of Wednesday, I took a full box just to blank out that section, and what I'm doing right now is taking a little thing and covered up the icon with a open book sticker, which is from ThatPlannerGirl, to write down that I wanted to do some more of the chemistry readings for this week. Then in the middle of the full box, I'm taking a half box with a creative sheepie, and I'm just writing down that I wanted to paint a little bit for some kits that I'm working on. So I just wanted to schedule out some time for that. And so that is the first half of the week done, and I'm zooming out to show you what it looks like so far. And now I will be moving over to the second half of the week. So the first thing that I did for Thursday was put down a today header with a checklist, and then I'm just going to be filling out the checklist in a little bit. Then underneath that, I put down a today header, and then as you will see, after I put up my to-do list, I was sort of debating on the amount of space that it was taking up, and then I realized that there really wasn't a point of me putting down a today header. So as you will see, I took 2 strips of washi with a half box since I wanted to work on some new releases. But then I realized there wasn't really any point of me putting down the today header since it took up a ton of space. So I just took that out and moved everything up. And I ended up liking this a lot more than the other way that I had it. So that's that. And then to sort of put an icon down, I took a mermaid girl from FoxAndCactus that I got on the sampler sheet, or like the freebie sampler. I don't actually own the mermaid sheets, so I just used that to put that down since she matched the colors of the kit really well. And then I marked down my class with the flag, and then in the middle space, since I was going to mark down another class, I put down a thicker strip of washi with a studying Sheepie, which is from my store, and I wanted to work on some more chemistry questions since if you have done chemistry or any other sort of science or any maths sort of subjects, there's a lot of questions you need to do, so I need to get through all of that. And then after I wrote that down, I put down another flag to mark a seminar that I had in the evening. Then at the bottom, I put down a little thing with a beaker, which is from ThatPlannerGirl, to mark that I needed to prep a little bit for the seminar that I had on Friday. Then in the middle section over there, I took the teacup sticker, which is from the kit, and just wrote down chill out since I wanted to relax. Then moving over to Friday, I put down a today header, and then I wanted to mark that I needed to catch the train and the tram to uni since I do catch public transport, and I do like writing down the times that I need to go just so I have it already. And so originally I was going to go with the setup that I had just now, but then I didn't really like the way that it looked, so I took a strip of the cloud washi, and then I took the icon, which has, I think it's a train, but that is from Peaceful Mind Design, and just rewrote everything down. And then I took 2 of the flags, which were the last flags that I pulled out, and just put down my classes, which were back to back. Then after that, I wanted to make a don't forget list since, like I mentioned, I went into Kmart for specific things and then I came out with completely different things. So I wanted to make sure that I bought some base coat and nude polish, a belt since my belt had broke a little while ago, and a water bottle. And then for some reason I kept writing down top coat every time I was writing it, so I ended up rewriting that on the same checklist and made sure that I did everything correctly. The nail polish sticker is from the kit, and the emoji that I used is from TamashiPrints, and that is the Tama emoji. Then I'm moving to the bottom of Friday, and I'm putting down a little section to schedule out movie night. So I took the movie marquee, which is from the kit, and put that on top of the full box and then just trim that down. Then I'm taking a flag label with a planner sticker, which is from a freebie that I got from ThatPlannerGirl, to mark that I wanted to film my A5 setup, but that didn't really end up going to plan, so I ended up scrapping that video as well. Then underneath that, I was marking down new releases, but I actually didn't end up getting a chance to finish working on those new releases. Like I mentioned before, I'm just trying to figure out a good system that works when I can get everything done that I want to get done and I don't have to sort of have a repeat of what happened on Friday. But normally what I do is if I don't get something done and I've marked it in the way that I have done for new releases, after the week has ended, I will go back and just draw a line through the icon just to symbolize that I didn't end up doing it. But in the section between the movie night section and the little thing, I put down a flag with a pencil from ThatPlannerGirl and wrote down that I wanted to relax and draw a little bit. So now I am moving over to the weekend and Saturday. First thing that I'm marking is that I went on a YouTube binge and just caught up with my subscription box. So I took one of the label stickers and then pretty much sandwiched it with 2 strips of the pink Sheepie washi. The laptop that I used is from Love for Stickers. Like I mentioned, she isn't open anymore, but I have a ton of her stickers, or more specifically, her laptop stickers, and there's a ton on that sheet, so I'm just trying to use those up. Then underneath that, my family and I went to have dinner at a Thai restaurant, so I'm just marking that down on a half box with a takeout sticker, which is from ThatPlannerGirl. Then after that, I am marking down that I had a filming night, and again, I don't know what's been happening, but I haven't really been having a good filming sessions or something. I just keep picking up on little mistakes that I don't like, and so I just end up scrapping the videos. But I marked that down. The camera sticker that I used is from ThatPlannerGirl. Then after that, my sister let me play on her phone, and she let me play the game SM10, which is sort of like Citus. It's like the music games. So I marked that down on a label with a FoxAndCactus girl. Then underneath that, I wanted to section out a area in the planner at the very bottom since I needed to do some catching up on some classwork from the week, so I ended up just marking that out there. But I'll tell you now, I didn't really end up doing that. So moving on to Sunday, what I just showed you now are some new foiled stickers that I got from Arctic Paper Co. And they're my first set of foiled stickers, and the one that I showed you with the silver glitter option that she has in a store, and it's absolutely beautiful. And that was actually also the first time that I noticed that it sort of had a rainbow effect, and I was staring at my screen for probably like 10 minutes. But I used that bow clip to mark that I wanted to do the first attempt of the weekly quiz. Then I moved up to the top and took the whited out box with a tabby from TamashiPrints just to mark that I wanted to do some work. Then underneath that, I took a appointment label and a Happy Mail sticker, which is from my store, and just used that to mark that I wanted to do some printing and cutting on Sunday. Then underneath that, I'm taking a half box with another girl, which is from my store, and I'm writing down that I wanted to, what I'm calling life journal, but basically it's like vision journaling, I think it's called, and also just goal setting for the future. I didn't actually end up doing any of that, unfortunately, but I have it in my planner. So after I wrote that down, I'm taking a flag with another pencil sticker from ThatPlannerGirl and just marking that I wanted to do some memory planning. Then to fill in that little bit of space between the flag and the label sticker, I took a cloud washi, cut that in half since I didn't have the right size for the strip. And then in between that, I'm taking a little thing and putting that down, and I'm using that to mark that I wanted to work on the plan with me that you are watching right now. So that is all that I have for you for this week. I'm zooming out and showing you the final completed spread. And while I do that, I'm just going to quickly mention something about the kit. So this kit is only going to be available with the anniversary bundle for the time being. I may bring it back in the future, but it will be some time before that happens. And if you are interested in the anniversary bundle, I suggest heading over to either Instagram or Facebook if you want to be kept up to date with information regarding that. But that is everything that I have for you guys, and thank you all so much for your support as always. I hope you all have a wonderful day or night, and I will see you all in the next video.